motherfucking.
Like, look, at first it popped off with motherfucking Jake Paul. I want to go back to the last episode when I was like, this nigga's an athlete.
He's an athlete.
He plays all sports. She fucking plays tennis. Yo, this nigga got beat the fuck up, bro. Man, bro, let me tell you.
I'm getting lit. I'm talking shit, and I'm talking shit. I'm getting lit, and I'm getting lit. On my savage shit.
Welcome to the motherfucking Savage Report, and I'm here with the gang.
Number one.
Nino. You gonna say your name, nigga?
Oh, sorry, T. I had my
T-Money.
mind somewhere else.
We got a special guest in this motherfucker, the homie Ari from L Studio. Did I pronounce it right?
L Studio.
L Studio.
Thank
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
for having me. Of
No
course.
doubt, no doubt.
I just have to say on camera, I'm very excited
Yeah.
to have another female here today.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, we got two females in a row that usually are very sexist and leave me by myself.
Wow.
But
Don't put
today,
that on me.
we here
Yeah.
today.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Y'all already know Kevin's nephew.
Wow. And you
I'm
know,
actually Future's
you know,
cousin.
I'm not like that.
And I just have to say also, just in advance, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of hand movement because I got my nails back.
Period.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Thank you, girl.
Is that lavender purple?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
I love
All right. It's a different vibe in here today. Okay.
Yeah, different vibe.
All right.
Should we light some candles?
You sure? That's all right.
Where are the
I think my
candles?
candle is here. The
Yeah.
one that won
You
the whole
left
thing
it?
is here.
Oh, y'all had a contest? I want to talk about that, though.
No.
I won.
Somebody threw some crazy smut on my name when I wasn't here, spreading rumors about me.
Oh,
was Johnny.
actually, Johnny.
Yeah.
Somebody said I had monkeypox.
Oh, yes.
Because I was out for a small cough.
I thought you had a bump on your face.
That's how
I've
they
never
start.
had no bumps on
Oh.
my face.
A
That's
small
I thought you
cough
said
is
you had
how
a
it
bump on your
starts.
face.
Nah, bro.
Sit the guest next to the monkey.
That's crazy.
He wasn't here. He wasn't here. He left.
I just want to clear the rumors.
But
It
nah,
was a small
hey,
cough.
Ari, I gotta put this out there, okay? Ari is, to me, top 2 locticians in the city.
Okay.
And I ain't number 2.
Okay. She ain't number
Talk
2.
that shit. Talk it.
The only person I say top 2 because, and you're friends with the one I think is
Mr.
is
Who.
right next to you. You know
Mr.
what I'm
Who
saying?
Jr.,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
these
Tink.
these motherfuckers have a what's the word? A resume
Yeah.
of just like everyone that goes there never give bad reviews. It's always like your customers become your friends.
Absolutely.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So I want to know this. How long you been doing hair?
You know what? All right. So one thing about me that you should know is that my memory is really bad.
Yeah.
But some of the first starter locks and first styles I have in my phone is from 2015, 16. So like
Okay.
6, 7 years now?
That's around the time that I started going to you. Like I was walking past Brand New Wave with the homie Kyle, free my nigga.
Kyle.
You know what I'm
Free
saying?
My nigga.
And like he was like, yeah, man, you know, Kyle, every time somebody do something,
Yep.
he gonna try to put you on. Like, yeah, man, you know, she do hair enough.
know my
what I mean?
dog.
And my shit was a mess. Like when I say I did not give a fuck about my hair, like I said I didn't give a fuck, but I didn't get them done regularly. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be what it is. So I went to her one time and I've been going there ever since.
Ever since.
It's been
And we just became friends throughout the process.
straight up. You know what I'm saying? Before I went and did my little bid, she did my hair when I
I
came
did his
home.
hair to go to
Got
court.
you looking nice. Oh, my
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
I was supposed to come home. Boy,
Well,
was I
actually,
wrong.
that day you told me to do 2 strands
I remember
and
that
style
day.
them.
Yep. Just in case I
And-
went to jail.
And I would know that he actually had to go if he didn't make another appointment. So then I saw you, 2, 3 years later?
Yep.
Yeah.
Came back. Came back. My shit was rough when I came back.
It was.
Imagine being in the penal system. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And
Yeah.
Penal system.
Why
imagine
you
being
call that?
that's a wild place, a wild thing
Yeah.
to name that place. But imagine being in the penal system and not having anyone to do your hair or to moisturize your shit the
Yeah.
right way.
Up north
For
in
years.
0 degrees.
And
dry
I'm talking
air.
about dry heat, dry cold,
Yeah.
dry winds.
Yeah.
Bro, my shit was a mess, bro. I came back, I had to trim my shit. I had to do all type of shit. My shit, I feel like my hair should be down here.
Wait, you didn't get your hair done for 3 years?
Like 2 years.
Like nothing?
Were you in there like trying to like do it
Like,
yourself?
I
at
was
some
doing
point?
it-
I was doing
try
it myself.
yourself?
So let me tell you this. So in there, you get this. They don't have beeswax or nothing
Yeah.
like that. You have to take this shit, but the main ingredient is petroleum, so that's already bad. But you have no other choice. You have
Yeah.
nothing else
You
to
gotta get it
use
done.
in
Yeah.
that motherfucker. And I'm like one of the only people in there with locks, if not the only person with locks. Hey man, I just had to make it do, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't wash my hair for like the first 4 months.
Did it have to do with like the shower and the rumors?
It had to do with not having shampoo, not having the right
I
shit.
thought it was a manhood thing. Like I ain't really do too much.
But my
in the
shit
shower,
didn't stink though. Like if it stink or I was giving off a smell, they would have made me cut it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get what I'm
wow.
saying? Like
Yeah.
they don't do that shit. Because when you start doing that, you start attracting lice. And that myth that black people can't get lice is not fucking true. Black people can definitely get lice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who the fuck started that rumor. That is not true. If you are next to someone, if you have hair, like long hair, and you are next to someone, especially if you buy your hair, if you're a woman and you buy your hair off of these sites like Amazon and all these other places,
AliExpress.
sometimes that shit come with lice eggs in it.
AliExpress weed.
That shit come with lice eggs in it. Next thing you know, you taking that shit off and that motherfucker have full blown lice.
Oh my God.
Lice does not give a fuck about your race or what color. They care about your fucking hair and your scalp and all the other shit. They don't care about that, bro.
I heard you can get lice from washing your hair too much.
I have no idea about that. I don't
wash
know
my
nothing
hair
about it. I just know you can
daily.
get lice from lice.
You wash
I
it
was
a
gonna
lot
say,
or not a lot?
I wash my hair like every single time I get in the shower.
Really?
Damn,
Should
you
I be
think you
doing
white?
Huh?
I mean, you can. Well, honestly, it's like good for us to retain some of our natural sebum and oils.
Yeah.
So I would probably cut back to like maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean,
You learned something.
I don't know anything about your personal life, but
You
I
can
don't
get
think
dropped
that you're
Yeah, I mean, because I don't
dirty
have,
to
I
need
don't-
to
Nah,
wash your hair.
I guess
think
it's
it's
habit.
It's habit.
It's
yeah.
a habit. You know,
And
you
then,
wash your
you
face.
got a good grade.
Yeah, you feel me?
so-
You got some shampoo
Yeah.
down there, some
Right.
Who the
conditioner.
fuck told him
It's
he
a-
got
it's
a
a bad-
good grain?
Somebody
It's a
told him
bad
that
thing.
for
Every time
sure.
we talk about my
Take
hair,
that shit
bro,
off.
I'll take it off.
Y'all already
Are you gonna take it off?
Tell me he's not from Nigeria.
Take it off. I've had a
Shut
head
the
on.
fuck up.
Ooh.
Look at that. All the way, all the way, all the
My
way.
nigga is Dominican.
Listen,
no.
I haven't. My barber's incarcerated. Both my barbers. I haven't had a haircut.
Free him.
Free cow.
Freedom.
Free him, free them.
Free
And
them.
I'm not gonna get one until,
Damn,
know.
you might need a new
Hey,
barber. They can
reference-
stay
you know what I'm
out.
saying? Reference some barbers, man.
You look like a. You look
You
like.
need some
Go ahead,
new
throw the
shit.
You look like
shot.
Anthony Hamilton.
Bro, I'll take that.
Oh my
I'll take it.
fucking god, he's
I'll take it.
irritated.
That's a good
Anthony-
singer.
This morning,
Awesome
found a letter
singer.
that she wrote.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hit that shit. Hit that
She says she's tired and I'm always on the road. I'll take it.
Nah,
He
man.
do be looking rough though, but I'll take it.
God.
He do be looking rough.
Hamilton,
Anthony
I
does.
wouldn't
He
let
got the
nobody
voice, though.
disrespect me like that. I'm
Anthony,
sorry.
classic
you
singer.
do.
I'll take it.
RJ, I honestly wouldn't let nobody talk to me like that.
T, when I'm back and I cut my hair and I got the 360 wave spinning, it's
Your
all good.
hair is gonna look so nice.
It's
when
gonna
you
look
cut.
good. It's all
Don't
good.
And then
boost
this
this
nigga-
nigga.
It is.
It's a
though.
full canvas. It's a full
First
canvas.
of all, if I cut my locks, it's wave central over here. Summer waves
You're-
over
bro,
here.
Steph, it doesn't
Summer
even look
wave.
like you would have waves if you cut your hair, bro.
You've never
Do y'all
seen me
wanna-
without.
do y'all
You've
wanna
never
know
seen me with
something?
short hair.
No, I'm
I've
about
seen
to
you.
tell. I'm
I've
about
seen
to
you with
tell
your
on you.
Cheetos.
Go ahead.
Y'all want to know something about Steph?
Yeah.
About his hair?
Yeah.
No other guy does this.
Mm-hmm.
Steph likes his baby hair. Like he likes for me to take out the edge brush
Oh,
and get his
that
baby
is
hair
fucking
right.
cute.
Like
I
we
tell
do.
my shorty, be like, here, get that, brush that out.
Well,
Yeah.
he
Once his
calls
baby hair
his dad
smooth.
daddy, so you know.
I do call my dad daddy.
You know, what you mean, like?
I just
It's like
really,
he calls his dad.
What you
daddy?
call your dad?
Dad.
If my dad called me, I'd be like, what's up, daddy?
Dad. No, last week this nigga sat right here just like this, leg
I
up,
do.
like I call my dad daddy
Oh, don't I?
in
Yeah,
front of people.
yeah, he does.
When I'm with my,
Isn't another female here? Isn't that weird? I asked him. I said, "You in a car with a girl? It's your first time out.
Ooh.
Your dad calls." And you answer the phone like, yeah, daddy. I said, I promise
I
you
might
she's
not
going to
think-
your
When does
group
that
chat
happen?
to talk about you.
I would be like, I don't even know if he was on the phone with
All
his
right.
actual biological
All right.
father.
All right, when I'm on the phone, I've never.
Not that
had
it's a problem with that.
No, I've never had no woman.
Shit, it's weird to
I've
me.
been with.
I think it's the way you said it. Like when you say you like, "What's up, daddy?" You say it quick, and I know you're talking to your dad. Like
I'm
my dad.
never
it's not
fucking
like,
with
it's not like you're like,
My
"Hey,
dad,
hey,
my
daddy."
is the realest
My
nigga.
daddy.
Hey, daddy.
It's the realest nigga you ever
Yeah,
meet.
that's pops.
Like Pops is the realest nigga you ever meet.
I feel like pops is what you should be saying.
Why though? Why
I
do
call
I
my
have
dad-
to call my dad
Yeah.
something that
Oh
other people,
my God.
especially when a lot of people don't have fathers?
I call my dad.
Really?
It has
So we
nothing to
gonna
do
take
with
it that
It
deep?
has nothing to do with it.
Like you don't have I'm gonna call my dad what I feel like I want to call. I don't give a damn what
No, you
anybody else
should,
think.
but I'm just telling you.
So if
shouldn't.
my dad called me, right? I've been in the shop when my dad's called me. My dad be like, "What's up? What's good? How you doing?" We talk regular. You know what I'm saying? But if that nigga start getting on my nerves, I'd be like, "Come on, daddy, what you got going on?" You know what I'm saying? You gotta hear how I talk to my father before you can say
Never heard
anything.
that.
Well,
one
that's
before.
a
But
bad
nah, I mean,
example.
look, it's not
See,
nothing
see,
bad.
you know what this is an example of? Y'all ladies make us act a certain kind of way. We gotta be extra tough and
be
raw
extra tough.
and extra.
And y'all men make women act a certain way. We got to be extra soft and extra available.
Okay.
And
All right.
so everybody does their
Not
part.
for real. Only thing
And
niggas
I'm
want from a
sorry,
woman is
even
to
though
pay for
I-
something.
I date
Just stop
women,
saying bruh. Like,
Even though,
Yeah.
even though,
Don't
no.
pat me
Oh
up.
my God! Let me tell you something about saying bruh. I got a story about that. I used to date this guy, right? And I went over his house, and when I was over there, his uncle was there. And when I was talking, this was in my younger days, which I still say bruh because I'm just gonna say fucking bruh. But I still say bruh. I mean, shit, I smoke Black and Mild, so you just gonna get as ladylike as you want from me. I don't give a fuck. It
coincides with bruh.
Yeah. Like, so I'm over there or whatever, and he know I say bruh. It don't bother him, but his uncle was so disgusted that I was saying bruh. We was outside smoking a blunt, and I feel like I was like, I said bruh for something, and his uncle just was like telling me like maybe you should just be more like a lady. I'm like, what you mean? He like, you ain't here, bruh. He was like, you might as well say my nigga. I'm like, and I might one day. My nigga don't call for today.
He don't know you from Harlem?
He might.
She from Harlem, chick.
But no, but at the end of the day, the uncle was so disgusted because I was saying bruh. They really look like, so that's what I'm saying. We don't want, I like women, you know, and men, but at the end of the day, if I'm dating a nigga, I just would prefer if you wasn't calling your dad daddy. I mean, I've been with a lot of women in my life. I ain't never had a woman sit up here and be like.
But does it bother y'all when women say bro?
It don't bother me at all.
I don't say it bothers me. It's just like if my wife says it, then it'll be like, why the fuck you calling me bro? Like
that's because that's part of her character.
But that's our connection.
You bro or speaking like that?
Like I just saying bro. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Because your wife probably doesn't say.
She doesn't talk like that. But when I hear,
but does she say it when she like got a little chip of like, come on, bro?
Nah, she'll say it like in being funny, and it's like But if I'm out and I'm seeing a girl and every other word is like, yeah, bruh, my nigga. For me, if I was in a dating market, I probably wouldn't pursue her.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't. But it's language. Would you pursue a guy if every time he talk, you're like, yeah, my nigga, man, shit, fuck, yeah, man, bitches up. It's a language thing. Would that language be like, okay, I can get past that?
To all of those words though?
Maybe I can't equate that, but I feel like coming from a female. I mean, let me walk on ice. Let me say what I really want to say.
Don't walk on ice.
No, I want to say what I really want to say.
Okay.
I don't really want to hear that coming from my lady. You know what I'm saying? Even a lady that
how she talks to you, or if she on the phone, or like she doing something and the shit frustrates her, and she like, bruh,
this
like,
shit.
No, I'm gonna understand that, but for this to become her language is always brothers, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even if she on some wild curse and shit, I don't curse all wild. I might do it at the show, but I'm at the crib. I'm not every other word. Yeah, shit, man, fuck.
Yeah,
like me hearing that from my lady, it'd be like, all right, yo, just kind of simmer down a little bit. Like,
well, you know,
let's expand that a little bit.
That just goes to like, you just dead as gotta be, you know, don't go for it in. You know, find your person. Like,
I don't want to offend nobody, but that's what I would.
I'm from New York,
and why
we gonna curse.
New York City,
we gonna curse. My whole family. Don't come around my family if you don't want to hear a bunch of curses, because we curse.
But like I said, in my family, it does that too. You know what I'm saying? But for my lady,
who you've grown to be,
who I've grown to be,
who you are.
It's not.
Are you from Richmond?
Yeah.
Is your wife from Richmond?
Yeah, she's North Side.
He's from Chesterfield. His wife is from Richmond.
Oh, let's not get into that.
Yeah, then we got
What high school you went to?
What high school
did you want me to say
Chesterfield? I wanted to say you from Chesterfield.
Bro, you from the South?
I'm from deep, like talking about South Richmond.
No, you from Georgia. So this is me. This is my job, because y'all ain't from it. What high school did you go to?
I went to Manchester.
Okay, so you are from Chesterfield.
Yeah, I'm from Chesterfield.
Just to make it clear.
No, I just feel like this.
It's like if I'm when I was in Norfolk State, people would be like, "Yo, where you from?" I'm from Richmond. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to be like, I'm from Richmond. It doesn't seem.
But it's funny between Southside and Chesterfield.
But
that's a thing.
I rep Chesterfield
what really
to the
kills
fullest.
me is really, I lived in Southside for a while when I first moved from New York. But what I'm saying is people really act like, I mean, maybe they do, but in my personal opinion, nobody gives a fuck about being from Southside.
Yikes, that is incorrect. I'm here to tell you guys, as a person from Southside,
let me say this.
We care
this all day.
That's people who need that validation of where you're from.
Let me say this.
I just feel
that's
like
every hood though. That's every city, every state you go to.
Okay,
You
well,
gotta represent
let it
where
be
you're
every
from.
state you go to. But what I'm saying is, me personally, I don't give a fuck
But
about.
you're from Harlem.
No, but I also went to Manchester High School.
But let me tell you
I
why.
grew
though.
up in Chesterfield.
I think
but
when
I
it comes
also
down,
grew up in Harlem. So I just feel like where you from, depending on your walks of life, it could be more than one place. You could have adapted other cultures or whatever may have you. That's like somebody being born in America, but their household Dominican, their household is Mexican, their household is African. So where you from could play many different parts because yes, I've lived in Virginia majority of my life, but I spent every summer in Harlem, New York. My whole entire family lives there. I'm literally the only person in my family that you have to question of a Virginia accent or a New York accent because if I get mad, you might hear it or in casual conversation, you might hear it. But typically people don't know that I'm from there right off the bat.
Yeah.
But you go around my whole family and they're going to be like, oh, shit. Like, I really see where you come from now. But I was raised here. But I was raised there, too. But if this is where I went to school at, okay, cool. But where you from, it don't matter. You can still get your ass beat.
This is true. But let me explain to you what the difference between Southside and Chesterfield. Because I'm from here, and it matters. Right?
Break it down.
It really matters.
Look this way, because they not even from. They really
no, but
not
I
even
from. So the thing is, Broad Rock, right? We know Broad Rock Boulevard. That extends from Southside Richmond to Chesterfield, right? So you could live on Broad Rock or through that, like off of Broad Rock or whatever. And you can live in Chesterfield. But when we used to be in high school and go to the parties, the guys from Chesterfield used to be throwing up Southside. And when you would ask them what part of Southside they were from, they would say Broad Rock. But they weren't, because people from Chesterfield lie and say they're from Southside because I don't want to say, I'm not putting this on you, but it's like they like they try to
niggas know me out
like
here.
It's bigger than like it's like you get more stripes if you're from Southside. So it's not necessarily like
they do act like that.
They
like
do.
They're ashamed.
Yeah, like they're ashamed of Chesterfield, and it's something funny that people from Southside, people from Chesterfield. That's what we go
like
to.
You want to be down.
Yeah, like but you not for you because you're from the county.
I'll say this. Like my whole entire family is from Churchill. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's side is from the county. So my whole life I grew up in the county, but you're not doing shit out here. You always with your family.
Always in the city.
You're always in the city.
Yeah.
So growing up, you know what I'm saying? Even when I met Steph, he met me out here in Chesterfield, but like we was active. You know what I'm saying? We moving around. Yeah. I look at it like this because me and my wife go back and forth. She joke like, "Nah, you're a Chesterfield boy." You know what I'm saying? And I look at her like, "Yo, you trying to clown me from being from Chesterfield?" But I've been outside. Like my whole entire life, I didn't grow up with money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I grew up struggle. It's not like you're privileged. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not privileged. So it's kind of like when you do like a South Side Chesterfield thing. I do know that there's guys from Chesterfield who is like they throwing up something. Where are you from? Oh, I'm Holland Park. I'm from, you know what I'm saying? It's somewhere that's trying to name a place in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I feel like people really think it's like a privilege thing. Like, oh, you're trying to be something you're not. Yeah. And I think if you really come down and look at a lot of people in Chesterfield, it's kind of like, yo, that's not a place. It's not a place of privilege. We're around privilege, but we're not privileged.
Honestly,
it's not my Chesterfield niggas, man.
Gang. Throw your shit up. But honestly though, what gets like misconstrued though a lot though. Especially, like, I don't know how, because y'all went to Manchester when it was more or less black. Mm-hmm. I went to Manchester when it kind of got whitened down, and it was like, shit. From Manchester, I was ghetto as fuck. I was that girl, like the ghetto-ass bitch at Manchester.
Really?
Yeah, me. Which I was way worse of a person then than now. But, I mean.
was just younger.
Yeah, but I was the black girl, like, you don't belong here type shit. When I was in Chesterfield schools. But that's the image I created myself because I've raised around where I'm really from, what's really instilled in me. These bitches won't see me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what really cracks me up about the Chesterfield Southside, it don't even be the street Broad Rock that they be naming. When people say they from Southside, it kind of cracks me up when they say they from Midlothian.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Because, you do got Midlothian Village, George Wythe, all that. But when niggas say they from Midlothian, that shit just cracks me up.
I mean, me personally, it's not something that...
Midlothian just sounds funny.
It's not something that I've experienced.
Midlothian Village is not funny, though.
I've never really experienced like somebody saying like, oh, yeah, you from the county, you this and that. I hear people say it, but I don't feel like it has anything to do with me. I'm not trying to prove something. Like, people who watch this, my peers, they know who I am. They know what I did or what I didn't do.
Right.
It's not something like.
But you know what's crazy about
that's
that?
What I had to
you're
worry
saying,
about.
With my experience, what it is, I typically it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Because I could literally try to just not elaborate into my childhood and where I'm from, how I was raised, and I could just simply be like, I'm from Chesterfield. But and if people get around me, they get to know me, and they be like, you're not from Chesterfield. And I'd be like, but I grew up there.
Before we get off this, I'll just say this. And the reason why I love being from Chesterfield is because
Johnny's gonna have
I can go, you know what I'm saying? We get the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like I live in Chesterfield. I'm around white people, then I can go
grocery stores.
I can go go to my cousin's house, then it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying?
I only like Chesterfield because
well, I
had
recently
2
moved
doors in a paved driveway.
I can't wait to move back.
I lived in a cul-de-sac. Sorry.
I can't wait to move back.
Sorry, you gotta pull your own troubles.
I'm not moving to Chesterfield.
Save me some.
But you I don't even want to say.
But in our adult life, like moving, like having your kids and moving out to Chesterfield is like a goal.
Not
for me.
Not for me at all.
Not for me at all.
For me, it is.
You wasn't raised there?
I was raised there. For me, it is. It's a goal.
It's a goal
because I've lived in Richmond the past 10, 12 years. And I have a family now.
You know that Chesterfield is no innocence.
It's racist as fuck.
First of all, it's racist as fuck. First of all, I dealt with racism. Okay, so that's what I'm about to say. You had a.
You just said some wild shit.
You had a different
You just said some wild shit.
Did you go to Mitch?
I mean,
yeah, he did.
Jeez, I said save me some.
No, you're being racist towards the killer man.
I've never experienced.
Save me some.
Oh, okay.
My bad. T, you want to?
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
All I'm saying
go ahead.
all I'm saying is, like, all right, growing up in Chesterfield, I'd rather have my kids grow up with more diverse than to be out there with them crackers, man. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that.
Wait till your kids grow up diverse. Your diverse is different than my diverse. Your diverse is white, Asian,
mixed classroom. At least a mixed classroom.
My kid's classroom is black and Mexican. That's the diversion. It's black people
take that.
and
I
Mexican.
just rather my kids be around that than to be out there, because when I went out there, man, I had nigger spray painted across my fucking car.
What?
You remember that? I had that. Come on, though. But I went to Cosby High School. I had nigger spray painted across my shit, and nobody got expelled. I got into an argument with a white kid. I got expelled from school.
You went to a racist, probably one of the most racist schools in that area.
Chesterfield to me.
I mean, bro,
I went to Manchester too when white kids was wearing Drowner Coon shirts and they won't even get suspended. But if we said, and you was there, and if we said something to them, we got expelled or suspended.
The white kids
come to school with Confederate flags and everything.
And they used to come to school with their mouth full of fucking dip. Exactly. Walking around spitting and shit, but let them think you doing a cigarette. Yes, bro, a cigarette is the problem. No, but this is the thing.
Personally,
I don't fuck.
I believe you, and I understand it. I didn't have those.
You went to Manchester the same time I went.
I didn't have.
You saw them fucking.
You walked around with that dumbass winter hat on, and you were a thug gangbanger.
What that got to do with the crackers? What that got to do? It's giving real coonish.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
That got nothing to do with them white people coming to school with them Confederate flags and waving them bitches in the fucking parking lot.
And he can't wear a winter hat?
And I can't wear a hat?
That dumbass winter hat. What I'm saying, bro, listen to what I'm saying.
Make sense, though.
I'm not trying to validate what you're saying, bro. Like, it happened. I don't even know if the devalidate is a word. It happened. But what I'm saying is, from my experience, if we're talking about my experience, bro, I was on some different shit. I didn't have to.
My experience is the same as Steph. Like, I literally made a vow to myself I was not going to anything other than the HBCU.
Exactly.
Because I grew up in Chesterfield.
Wow.
And I wanted to be. I wish that I would have grew up around my people. It was black people at my school, but you got them black people when I was in Manchester. It was black people, but you got them black people who has whitewashed. You got them black people who's
I don't see racism.
In the middle. And then you got them black people like me who was like, yeah, bitch, I'm black. And I'm going to act black. And I'm going to be myself while I'm here. So when I went to Chesterfield schools, I grew up in Chesterfield. I went to Crenshaw. I went to Bailey Bridge. And I went to Manchester. All on the same fucking street.
I think it's a difference between Meadowbrook Chesterfield and Cosby Chesterfield too.
Definitely.
And yeah.
So that's why I think maybe my sentiment is getting mixed up. Like I just moved by like Meadowbrook. So it's like diverse, I guess you could say. Like I like my little
Meadowbrook is the black. Meadowbrook and
It's the
Elsie
black
Bird
one,
was
yeah,
the black.
like
So
kind of like a Turner
at.
Road area, kind of.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm
Yeah, so that's you kind of you're in between.
It's like the young.
Those
like,
were those the niggas throwing the sets
like
up.
moving out there and like starting their families and buying homes and property and stuff.
But the thing about it is, the only thing that I say, do you have children?
Yes.
Okay, so I have no children. So the only thing I can say, you have one child, y'all have multiple children. Don't remove your other children out of a comfortable environment for them due to what your other kids do. Because that's how I ended up in Chesterfield. We was fine in Richmond, but I have an older brother, and he went to Huguenot, and he did all of that. And my mom was like, I don't want my kids to go there.
Yeah.
She was trying to paint a
Same thing.
Trying to get us to get a better education, and it just kind of put us in an uncomfortable environment. And I'm sure she didn't know that. My mom is born and raised in New York.
Yeah,
she don't know what the fuck she signed us up for. I actually wanted to go to Meadowbrook because it was black. Like I was going to do the specialty center at Meadowbrook just to go.
I went there for summer school. This was
wild.
I
went to community for a little bit.
My brother went to community.
That shit was lit.
Do you know
I wanted to kind of go there.
You're younger than him. My brother's 37.
Yeah,
6.
I don't know him.
You don't know him.
Yeah.
But he went to Huguenot and he went to all the Richmond schools. He got to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at most, I went to Westover. You went to Westover? I went to
I played rec for
Westover. I
Westover.
went to Red.
I stayed at Westover Rec. I used to chill with them in there.
Yeah.
Me too, girl. What the fuck? You was a Westover warrior?
You were a Westover warrior.
You know Miss Chapman, Miss Wilkins, Mr. Nuttall?
Yes, Nuttall, the coach. Yes, yes.
You 30?
I'm 32.
You my sister age. You're a little bit younger than me, but my sister's 29.
Yeah, I'm 32.
So do you remember Miss Chapman kids? Josh,
yes,
Taylor, Tara?
Yeah, I was best friends with her niece. I used to go to her house.
Bianca?
Yeah, that was my best friend growing up.
That Miss Chapman and my mom were like besties.
Wow. I grew up in Bianca's house.
All right, y'all. Hey.
I'm sorry. We didn't know we had that little connection.
Shoot, too. Nah.
So look, like
Westover.
Like I'm gonna end it with this, and I'm done talking about that. Everybody can get their last.
I don't got shit else to say.
My kids teachers, like my kids have at least 2 black teachers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I feel more comfortable with more black representation in the schools, especially in Richmond City,
absolutely, than
I do in Chesterfield. You know what I'm saying? Because at least. I got black kids, so at least I got somebody that know how to deal with black kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Where, and not trying to say your child ADHD because they got attitude.
So when I went to Chesterfield, now mind you, growing up in Georgia, I was fine. Like I was good. I wasn't having these behavior issues. None of this shit. I moved up here, and I got my first little bit of like, quote unquote, like face to face, like racism type shit when I first moved to Chesterfield, but not just from the school.
From Georgia and come to Virginia
because you know why? It was segregated.
Oh my god!
I went to an all black elementary, all black middle school, and all black high school. I had to deal with people.
Yeah,
I had to deal with them. When I moved here, it wasn't just the school I got racism from. It was the environment.
Wow.
It was the police. Yeah. It was I get caught with some weed, I go to jail for 6 months. My friend, you know who I'm talking about, they get caught with a couple of pounds, they got a program. I didn't even get offered a program. You know what I'm saying? It's the environment when they don't want niggas to see at all. Yeah. So that's my only thing about being in that type of environment. Richmond's not the best environment. It's fucked up to a certain
education,
extent,
especially.
It also depends on how much time you put in with your own children and what they're going to learn to do or not. You have to take that initiative to teach your kids at home. You can't just leave everything up to the school to teach your kids and raise your kids for you. So your kids will be okay if you teach them right at home. Not just make the teacher and the mom and the dad. Like that last episode, the Shadow, if y'all saw that.
I didn't. Spoiler alert.
Never mind then.
You know okay, so this is the last thing I gotta say. I feel like you adapt your. You stressing me out. I'm talking a lot today, Johnny.
It's all right. We could chop it up. It's all. It's another
okay,
clip.
so because
get it off. Get your shit off.
Go ahead.
Don't
do your
piss
thing.
me off. But so what I'm saying is, I feel like for Chesterfield, you do get labeled, and you do. I grew up in the blackest white neighborhood in Chesterfield. I grew up in Clay Point. That was like the last before you hit Deer Run in Bay Hill Point. And you know, you had Glen Terra across the street. They was black too.
Mallet Cove.
But up that Hall Street, that Bailey Bridge Road area, Clay Point and Glen Terra, we was like where you gonna get some black kids at. That's not whitewashed. But
it's policed differently over there.
Yeah, but that's that. So that's that I gotta say. And also I just feel like raise your kids how you want to. But what I will laugh at is that I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of the Chesterfield in me is when I hear somebody that George Wimp say they went to college on the full ride. Well, all you had to do was go. All you had to do was go. What work did you do? You just showed up every day.
Wow.
Damn.
Of course you got a scholarship.
At least they get in their school rebuild. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. I'm so happy.
George
for
Whip?
them.
Beautiful, yeah.
I'm so happy. For
I live
them.
right by
Fox,
George Whip. That's beautiful.
But hey, man, let's get on to this Brittany Griner situation. 9
Poor Brit.
fucking years.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That is fuck. 9 years for some weed is a lot of fucking
Poor
time.
vape.
But I get that. But there are niggas in America doing life for marijuana also. So let's not act like Russia is doing something so bad. There are a lot of niggas locked up in America right now serving life sentences for marijuana. In Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, all that whole Gulf Belt. There's a lot of niggas doing life in prison for marijuana. Now, Brittany Griner's situation is fucked up.
It's sad.
I don't agree that she should be locked the fuck up. I don't agree that
Why you got a halfway grin? Just say it, bro. Just
don't
get your
agree.
laugh out.
But something really blew my mind the other day.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Something really blew my mind the other day.
My friend.
You know, somebody said that if this was LeBron,
Oh God.
that shit
Who the
went.
fuck said that?
This was before she even got sentenced.
Okay.
But everybody was like, "This was LeBron. It'd be different." You know, she had to go over there to make money. This, that, and the third. Name 5 WNBA players.
Skylar Diggins.
Lisa Leslie,
Oh,
Skylar Diggins,
current.
the girl Taya, the girl who was dating
Mimi?
Give me another.
she's so cute.
Ty?
You don't know. She definitely don't
Tati.
know.
Tati.
No,
Tia.
Ty that was dating Mimi. She's in
No,
WNBA.
no. Oh, Ty. Now I won't talk about her, but Ty.
She from a
Tia.
show?
Her name is Tia.
Name
And
5
she's a
name
beautiful.
5 NBA players.
I am right
5 NBA
now.
players right now. 5 NBA right now.
You ain't even let me finish my sentence.
You're taking forever.
Name 5
First of
one
all,
time.
taking
her name is
forever.
Tia. She was dating Dwight Howard.
Okay, I know it.
She's
I know you're
beautiful.
talking
We can count that
Her
I know you're talking about.
and Brittany Griner.
That's 4.
No, that
I
was
did 5, and we said the one that you
Ty.
said.
That
Ty.
Mimi you
So you
date.
get 2 people.
No, I did
it's
5.
Tati
I just
and
named
Ty.
Skylar Diggins.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
talking
okay.
Tati.
Your
and
point-
Tyler.
Yeah,
point
so
was
I did.
proved.
My
Next.
point was proven.
What?
The point.
And then name 5 NBA teams, WNBA teams.
The Wizards, the Lakers.
His first point wasn't proven, so he
The
wanted to
Clippers.
All
go.
I'm saying is women don't.
Wizards.
All I'm saying is women.
Heaters.
The Los Angeles Sparks.
The Bears.
All I'm saying is.
The
all I'm saying is.
Terrapins.
Look, my point.
The
My point.
Wolverines.
My point to all this
Oh.
is that women do not. You can't. The NBA has supported the WNBA since it started. It's a sublet of the NBA. When they start to not make money, they take money from the NBA to pay for the WNBA. It's not nobody's fault other than women for not going to their fucking games and supporting.
I won't.
Go to the games and support. Go to the games and support. Just like when they was like Brewers Cafe was fucking up and they wasn't doing shit.
here again.
Everybody
You
was
gonna
like,
shot at Brewer? Weak
ain't
boy.
gonna-
You gonna take a shot
Weak
at
boy. Let me finish. Let me finish. My point is, if you don't want to see him fail, then go buy some fucking coffee then. Go to his shit and buy coffee. If you support him, go buy it. If you support WNBA and you want Brittany Griner to not be in Russia playing basketball for chump change, then go to the games, buy the jerseys, support motherfuckers
Let me say
they
this.
do at the NBA.
Let me say this, bro. Hand to God, it was a Los Angeles Sparks against. I don't even remember the other team's name.
the Mystics.
The Mystics. That shit was
I
on
just
today.
guessed that.
It was on today. It literally was the Mystics. That team was on. It was on today, and I started watching it. I was like, I'm gonna watch this shit because I've been saying. I've been saying that it's not exciting. I've been saying all these things, and now I really want to know. And I watched it, and I just couldn't.
Wow.
I just couldn't. And
Women can't either.
Now listen, will they ball me up? They will probably ball me up, cross me. My ankles hurt. I need ice.
Yeah.
But watching that on TV is not like watching Steph Curry. It's not exciting. And if you want me to lie to try to make women feel better, then it's like, is that what you want me to do? It's not.
Joanna
exciting to
Man
me.
lied because in Joanna Man they made it seem like the WNBA was popping.
Is that
There's
sexist?
1,000 people in the stands. You look
No.
on TV. It's
No,
three
you don't
people
have
in the
to like
stands.
something because women are doing it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what people want you to do.
I don't.
And first of all, the WNBA conversation and Brittany Griner's situation are two separate situations. So that's number one. So are we talking about the WNBA or
they
are we
were
talking
tying
about
it in
Russia?
together, saying the reason why she was in Russia, she wouldn't have to be in this predicament if she was getting paid more from the WNBA.
No, she wouldn't be in this predicament if she didn't take the vape.
That's true.
That doesn't
That's
have
our
nothing
point.
to do.
But they're saying she was in the location because of no pay.
But saying she was in, I don't agree with the whole saying tying the NBA into why she's there. I just don't agree with that because there's motherfucking male sports player who goes overseas too.
That's true.
Who could easily get in these situations.
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm asking for real.
No,
a lot of guys who don't make it in the NBA play.
They go to the G League and they go to other
I know the G League,
countries.
but I'm talking about NBA players.
No, this is the international league.
Yeah, they go to other countries to play too.
South
So
Korea,
I just kind of feel like that doesn't have anything to do with it. It is that this is what it feels like to me. She made a mistake. Mm-hmm. And I understand you have to take accountability and you have to own your consequences. But I definitely feel like, for one, she could have been slapped a little fine. Mm-hmm. That's not your country. That's not your citizenship. Mm-hmm. You may not be 100% aware of those laws.
Yeah.
And she's bringing an attraction to y'all country.
Yeah.
It's, at the end of the day, it's a racist act. It's a racist act.
I don't think it's racist.
I
think it's political.
I think
it's political.
You think the race outweighs a political?
I think race and political are kind of tying hand in hand because I feel like if she was white, this wouldn't be the case.
I do agree with that though.
So I feel like it's tying hand in hand.
Can I say something, please? Can I say something? I promise you, this is Facebook. It could be a lie.
Oh God.
I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw how it was this teacher who in like 2015 went over there. He had
that's verified.
Yes.
He had some American marijuana, and he's still there.
And what was he?
He was white.
Okay.
He was a white male. And matter of fact, it was last year, I think, or 2 years ago. He's been there ever since, and he got sentenced to 15 years
of hard labor.
I just feel like if you go over there and you're from America, they're gonna use you as a pawn somehow.
There's a white woman right now that got, I think, 9 months for getting caught with 34 grams of actual marijuana. She got out. She got the fuck out.
From Russia?
From Russia, bro.
Why she ain't take the goddamn white man with her? What's the difference?
I don't fucking know. That they pick and choose.
At the end of the day, Russia is like using. This is probably y'all know these stories about these other people, and it might have been a thing then, but it's not a thing now. And honestly, probably nobody gave a fuck then. At least not me. So all I'm saying is, from what I know, they probably are using Brittany as an example, and they're probably trying to showcase what they can do to Americans, so just don't come over here and play with us. But at the end of the day, I just kind of feel like it's all gonna tie in together right now. Politics, race, it's all gonna tie because at the end of the day, the sentence was unfair. She didn't even have buds. It's unfair. Mm-hmm. It's unfair. It does. And whether you put it under politics, race, under any umbrella you decide to disperse this situation under, it's unfair.
And just to piggyback off of what Steph said, because you were saying like along the Bible Belt, like all of these men are doing life and all these people, men and women, but none of them people caught with hash oil. Those people were caught with marijuana. Mm-hmm. Nobody was caught with a cartridge. She had a cartridge in her backpack.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? So it's like we got to keep in mind. But again, this is the question that I have that nobody's really asking. Why in the hell was she still over there? We have been in turmoil with Russia for weeks before she left. Why were you still there?
I'm gonna tell you like
that. That's the question that I want to know.
Not even still there pulling up.
Only she can answer that. Maybe it was a money thing.
I think that this shit.
That's unfortunate.
It's more political than racial. But I think that I compare it to how like during World War II, and they would try to start racial tension in America by doing certain shit. You know what I'm saying? By saying shit. It used to be this microphone, this telephone shit that would basically say like, you men are fighting for a country that doesn't even like you, doesn't even give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna catch this black platoon and let's see if them white men will come save you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think this is one of the situations where they might give her, I feel like she's caught up in a game of chess right now.
Yeah, she is.
And she's just a pawn in this situation. Okay, we got Brittany Griner. Let's give her 9 years and let's see if America, and hopefully the black people in America will see that America isn't helping her, and it would make some more racial tension, which would in the end make more bullshit in America. I'm not saying that's what's going on, But I'm saying I don't put it past the
Definitely not.
espionage and the bullshit that has happened between Russia and America since the Cold War days. They do everything. To me, is a fucking game when it comes to political shit.
Yeah,
this shit really might be a pawn. Make her a pawn to cause racial tension in America,
or to get that fucking hitman home.
I was just about to say that. So you don't think them? So you don't think them maxing her out? It's kind of like, yo, we gonna max her out so we can get our merchant of death back.
That too.
And how do y'all feel about that?
Why not in the
same time? Do you feel like it's an even exchange?
It's not an even exchange.
I'm just asking.
I'm sorry. This nigga is a murderer. This nigga is a killer.
And they're talking about giving the teacher and Brittany for him.
No, bro.
The white man.
I think they're talking about giving the teacher.
Some people.
Fuck that shit.
I think with Brittany Griner, I think after a while.
We need to bring John Wick, okay?
Yeah.
He's the only motherfucker that has beat the Russians no matter what, bro. We need to bring John Wick in this motherfucker.
I pray for Brittany Griner. I think she's in a fucked up situation.
I'm not trying to be funny, bro,
definitely praying
but I feel like Brittany might have to hold this one for a little while.
Maybe 1 or 2.
She might have to hold this for a little while.
And I wish she didn't have to.
Well, from the interviews I've seen, she's prepared.
I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. If it was LeBron be getting 25 years. I shit you not.
How much shit you think would be shifted for LeBron?
Nobody,
on the American
let me tell you
side.
something. That basketball shit don't mean a goddamn thing to these people. These people want spies and motherfuckers who have been caught up for real shit. They don't give a fuck if you can dribble the ball. We don't give a fuck.
I heard somebody say this. I heard somebody say that Americans should now say we're boycotting Russia and we're not going over there to play for their teams or.
They don't give a fuck.
I
Those
thought about
people
that.
don't care. They don't care, bro. Russia don't give a fuck about
just
the Olympics.
fucking want to be mean.
They don't give a fuck about that. That man wants to take
if that was
fucking
thing,
wherever
I
the
feel
fuck
like
they
would be
at
like,
war right now.
ooh, okay. You know, that's
Wow.
Oh, you can dribble the ball. Sit your ass in this cell for 9 years.
It's crazy because they don't
probably
need
throw some more
oil,
time on her
they
goddamn
don't need
sentence.
weapons from us. They don't need any of
Y'all
those
should know if
things.
you're acting like she is like, bro, Russia never wins the Olympics in nothing basketball. You think they give a fuck about any? If LeBron was over there, I feel like LeBron would have got 25 years because they're going to want the biggest killer that we got.
They're going to be like, oh, I know y'all love LeBron.
Oh, yeah, so we want
He's
this
ours.
nigga, that nigga,
Niggas will be-
this
I-
nigga.
He's ours.
and
Niggas
that.
will be rioting in the
Get
streets.
you in the
I promise
too.
you.
Bring that nigga over here.
People-
Shit,
Supermax.
honestly,
I think fans would riot
you know
the streets.
What? This might be completely wrong and ignorant,
They'd
but
riot.
you know, from what y'all saying, because I piggyback off y'all with topics like
Go
this.
ahead.
But and I listen to y'all and I choose a side. But maybe if we all acted like we didn't give a fuck about Brittany Griner, we didn't cause such an uproar. Maybe she would have got 2 months.
Man.
Nah.
Maybe they seen how much we care and they was like, let's give her 9.
You ever seen
They're
Locked
bothered.
Up Abroad? You ever watched that show?
Yo.
What is it? As Locked Up
Locked Up
Abroad.
Abroad will
The
give
moment
you,
I saw her over there, I was
Yeah.
like, bro, this is gonna be a debacle. It's gonna be an issue.
You're going to have Russian tattoos all over.
My sister's in the Dominican Republic right now, and I'm just like, hey, listen, just get the fuck home, man. Just don't do anything
Don't
you're not
do nothing
supposed to do.
because we're not. For one, the Dominican Republic has nobody but baseball players that we want.
Man, if you
We
ain't
don't
got a
want nothing
baseball
over
bat,
there.
just
all we want is
chill.
baseball players from
Just
them. We
drink
don't
and
want
sit
shit else.
poolside. Like,
All I'm saying is Russia does not give a fuck about the shit that we give a fuck. Them people
This is
bank
true.
accounts were frozen for fucking months over this war they got going on. Who they fighting again?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Bro, we want our spies. Bro, the people not giving a fuck. We
They said
want
they
some
want that
nigga who
fucking
last name I
hitman.
can't pronounce out of that motherfucking Supermax. We want that nigga here now.
Yeah.
And
They
right
put
now,
him to
Brittany
work.
Griner is the least valuable for
But
them.
y'all know what's crazy though? Did y'all hear about the Olympics?
What about it?
That Russia is one of the main teams that are disqualified every Olympic
For
because
cheating?
they dope. They dope up.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They dope up.
They don't give a fuck about shit but UFC and fighting bears. All right,
Yeah.
they don't give
They
a
couldn't
fuck.
even hold their flag at the last Olympics because
Damn.
they
Hey,
were
bro, look.
they had to hold the Olympic flag. They couldn't hold the Russia flag because of like disqualifications for doping.
Russians are not human. I literally was locked up with one before. That it was brick as fuck outside, middle of December. This nigga's outside with no shirt on and his fucking pants and his fucking gel.
Ready for
Jakartas.
whatever.
That motherfucker was outside doing push-ups and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting you, bro. I'm not fighting you. If
Yeah.
that nigga say anything to me, it's yes sir or no sir. All right? Like, I don't want this
Yeah.
man taking me down like that motherfucking. Their children fights bears, my nigga.
Yeah.
What's that UFC fighter? Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga was fighting bears when he was 9 years old.
Damn, 9?
Bro, I'm not fucking
My
with
kid's
them.
almost 9. They playing Fortnite. I can't imagine my little man going to fight a bear.
Them niggas are great at hacking shit, like hacking shit, and motherfucking UFC.
Elections.
Prayers to Brittany Griner
bro,
and
prayers
her family,
for-
her
so you
wife,
would-
and her kids. She
this
got
ain't-
kids. They have children.
Well, you should have thought about that before you went over there vaping.
Man, my heart just makes me just want to say, man,
I'm
pray
just
for her
keeping
family
it
and her
fucked,
kids.
bro. Look,
Yeah,
bro,
like it's fucked up, man. It's funny, but
scary.
it's fucked up.
It's
yo.
scary. It's happening so fast
Yeah.
that like she literally just got sentenced to 9.5
Oh my
years.
God.
Look, bro. Hey, bro, look, bro. No matter what,
We need our prayer
no matter where
warriors.
we are in life, no matter whether this shit happened, this war happened, before this shit, any of this shit happened with the war, anything, you couldn't pay me to go to Russia and
Nah,
do anything
nothing.
illegal. I'm not pulling up in Russia with a pen, my nigga.
I'm not even going to Russia for
I'm not going to
vacation.
Russia, period.
Nothing.
I'm
Yeah.
not going there. Who the fuck vacations in Russia?
But imagine all the just regular people that's just over there. Like they're there. They're gonna die there because they broke the law 5 years ago,
my
and they're
God.
just under the jail somewhere, unreachable. They're not a
Should've known
star.
that. Brittany
They're
should've
nobody.
watched Locked Up Abroad.
Locked up abroad.
She should have watched Locked Up Abroad. She should have watched that shit. Before they even put these players on the plane to go to these countries, hey, you sit here and you need to watch this before you go over there.
Yeah.
Nah, it definitely makes me want to Google the places I'm going before I get there now.
But-
No, but that's really how it is because y'all know my baby. She's in the military, so
Mm-hmm.
they literally have to do
You
briefings.
sound like a Detroit nigga when you said my baby.
Oh, well, my baby, she in the military and she's in Europe, and they literally have to do briefings on European culture and what's allowed and what's not. and,
Yeah.
like what they got going on out there before they go out and do things. Like they got a group field trip plan.
Yeah.
If you're going, you have to attend the briefing.
I stay on
because you
base.
got to know what the fuck you doing out here.
I'm chilling on base, guys.
Hey, y'all heard about
Danger.
Nah,
Oh.
Frisco is wild. You're right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
About
again.
what? Is it?
Because I read
Is
the
it an
case,
old rape
I
or a
read the
new rape?
case. Right now, all you got is an accusation.
Is it
There's
an
no-
old rape or a new rape? Is it a
I
new
said,
person?
no, I was completely wrong about that in the group chat.
Okay.
Right? So what happened was, yeah, he did his time for the jump before, right?
Okay.
But you gotta understand,
Mystical.
Mystical being accused of raping and sodomy and kidnapping
for the third time.
The third time.
The
This is
third time or the
Let me
second?
finish. Let me
The
let me-
third
let me
time.
get
Doesn't
out.
matter after the
He got
first.
15 No, look, after the first time, right? After the first time he got caught up with this shit, right? If you're, I'm gonna give you this. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. He got locked up for the same shit that Tupac got locked up for.
And what is that?
Rape. Tupac got locked up for rape.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
Atlanta Jackson. Yeah,
Talking
go
to
ahead.
them. What are you saying? Speak up. I can't hear you, so. Okay, so Pac went to jail for fucking rape.
Yeah.
We love Pac, don't we? Mike Tyson went
Keep
to
your
jail
head
for
up.
rape.
That's
We
Iron
love
Mike.
Mike Tyson, right?
All right, Mike.
Mystical went to jail for the same shit, basically. Same shit.
Can I ask one quick question before you finish?
Uh-huh.
Do you believe Pac did it? Do you believe Mike Tyson did
Oh,
it? Do you believe
gosh.
Mystical did it?
I didn't believe back then. I didn't believe Mystical did it. I'm dead dead. The
Make sure
first
these
jump,
lips good.
the first jump was nothing but accusations. And it was the same sense of, you know what I'm saying, a celebrity word against another person's word.
Yeah.
It was never founded like, you know, they said that the girl had still stole money from him.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to pay him back, he made her suck his dick and everybody else's dick in the room. Now I'm gonna tell you this.
Is this Mystical?
This is Mystical. That's what he
wild
went to jail
guy.
for the first time.
Okay.
So me personally, but I'm not saying not taking away from any woman that's been raped or molested or touched
Yeah.
by another guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, who the fuck is making somebody suck dick? You may sit up and tell me you're not
can't-
biting one off.
I'm not with you on that one.
You're not gonna bite one off. You got a room full of niggas, and I'm just over here like you're gonna suck this dick, that dick, and the next dick in here. You're not gonna put up a fight.
might have been a gun
Honestly,
involved.
what I
I
can
don't
It's dick
tell
know.
sucking, not
what I
rape,
could-
dick
what
sucking.
I can tell you though is,
That's rape.
What I can tell you,
You
though
need to
is-
you need to be careful,
But
buddy.
what
I
can
gotta
tell
look up
you-
rape.
What
Rape
I can tell
definition.
you though is, with an opinion like that,
Mm-hmm.
that just goes to show that you've obviously never even one sucked dick. Or
I haven't.
two, that just goes to show. The
haven't.
opinion, no, but
Oh.
that's what I'm telling you. Your opinion goes to show that.
But
in
let me
my
finish what I
opinion-
was saying though, because you're judging me based off of my unfinished
I'm not
statement. You know what I'm saying?
judging.
Like,
Niggas
so
hate
yeah,
being
you just
judged.
said my opinion shows this. No, that's not my opinion. My opinion was with that situation was he went to jail for this shit. He did his time. He did what 7 years for that shit. He came back. Now me personally, why the fuck wasn't he a sex offender? You know what I'm saying? Put on the registry during that time, which he eventually happened. So for that case, I was like, you know what? He did that shit. Why the fuck was he not blackballed from the industry and put out the industry when he came home? We just put him back on the pedestal and got him back performing and shit. You get what I'm saying? I felt like we failed the first victim by having him still out here after the first time. If he did this shit, right? He did this shit. He's a convicted sex offender. He got out. Why the fuck was he on Saturday Night Live? Why the fuck was he out here performing live on fucking, what was this? The late night show, the late show. Why the fuck didn't we put him in his place when he came home the first time? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's a sex offender. So why the fuck why did we put him in a position to do this shit again?
I think people view rape different when it's not forced. Like, and when I say force, I mean physical force and holding down. This, I think people like to give it, and I'm not saying it's right, but people like to look the other way when people are not actually physically held down and forced, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. I think people give it a pass. That's what I was trying to say
when he was saying you didn't bite the dick or whatever the fuck. How was she forced to suck dicks? That's what I was trying to say. That it's not you. You obviously have never sucked a dick or been in that position. If you feel like what you were saying.
But that's not what I felt like. That was everyone's opinion during that time when it happened.
Okay,
you
so
get
sorry.
what I'm saying? During that time when that happened, that was everyone's opinion during that time. They was like, this is another Tupac. This is another Mike Tyson. So that's why when he came home, he got the love, he got the love and that he got. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if this motherfucker got accused again, he got a $2 million bond because it came out that the second woman was actually lying. They had her on tape recording saying that she lied about the shit, and then he got out on a $2 million bond. The case was still going on. Now this new case, he's a wild boy because how does it happen? 3 times is like,
yeah, but you're a serial rapist.
So what they say happened this time? I read a little bit about it.
Some girl was
she owed him money, and then he said she took the money.
He need to stop loaning money to these women. That's the pattern.
Yeah, he need to start giving money out.
Stop giving money out.
I think he tried to cast a demon out of her. He was throwing the Bibles, and then at one point, you feel me? He raped her, like physically raped her.
That's what they saying. But then again, where's the DNA for this situation? You get what I'm saying? Like, is there a rape kit being performed? Because we don't need this nigga beating another case. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna put him away, put him away. But stop giving the niggas a chance to beat another rape case. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's like, bro, that's how we put niggas like that away.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Me, I have 3 daughters, man, and I look at some of I'm not even gonna say friends, just people that you've been around, and you see how they interact with women when it's like a sexual vibe, and you can see like how sometimes they're being too persistent, and to me, that's so borderline rape, like not wanting to say no to the point where I think some women actually cave in and say yes because they might feel like, oh, if I don't. He's asked me 20 times. If I say no, I might get knocked in my head or I might actually be physically raped. But at this point, 3 times, after the first time, I think I was so young, I might have been on he's innocent. Everybody's innocent. Yeah. But nah, I didn't know about the second time. I thought this was the second time.
Nah, bro, the first time, the whole world was in like limbo about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. The C murder shit was happening. Yeah. The No Limit shit was just disbanding. You know what I'm saying?
Throw his ass away.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
throw his ass away.
It's just like, bro, like the whole world was on the fence about Mystical, and then he got out. And as a young nigga, you don't know nothing about this type of shit. You just think, okay, one of your favorite rappers of all time is being accused of some shit,
and somebody must be lying.
And the same thing with Tupac. Yeah. The same thing with Tupac. Everybody knows. Everybody believes that Tupac did not rape that girl.
Oh my!
You know what I'm saying? It was that, but it was kind of the same shit that Mystical was going through. A whole room full of niggas, and the only one that got arrested was Mystical. But all the other dicks you sucked didn't get arrested. You get what I'm saying? So that's why everybody's on the fence.
Okay.
Only one person went to jail about that shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like when you in a room full of niggas, how come I'm the only one? You know what I'm saying? But you're right, bro. 3 times. This time, it might be it. Because Louisiana don't play fair anyway.
Gotta sit down.
The accusation alone,
you're
going to get life.
Him down.
You know what I'm
saying? Sit down for life.
But what you think that Blueface is forcing that girl Christian to suck his tongue? Did you see that video?
No, she's willingly doing it.
I love them.
I don't love him at all.
She
was sucking his tongue.
Toxic. And I think that I've grown. I've beat plenty of people as I'm dating, so I've dated. You know what? And honestly, I shouldn't be saying this, but it might sound bad. But I've never not been physical with anybody that I'm dating.
You need counseling.
We've never not fought.
Not okay.
That's not cool.
We've never not fought.
Man, you put your hands on me. It's a dub. Period. It's a dub.
Maybe
it's done.
I fought a girl before. Am I wrong? Am I a dickhead?
Yes.
I mean, this girl was. Hold on, though. Hold on.
What happened? Because it's always a story.
Because look, bro, I don't feel like you shouldn't
She
hit a
hit
woman
you.
just because she's a woman. I think it all depends on the weight class.
Yes.
You get what I'm
Weight
saying?
class?
Yeah, because them bitches hurt. If she's 6'2", 200 and something pounds, and I've seen women knock out other women. I've seen women knock out men. I'd rather be the nigga that fought back than the nigga that got knocked the fuck out.
I got punched in my face by a girl with a cast on.
I got punched by
Now
this
she would have
girl.
got laid
She
out.
knocked my shit.
You got a sister?
My sister was right. I ain't gonna put her business
Okay,
out.
we ain't gonna go there. All right.
Anyways, but I beat her boyfriend up right after that. But she knocked my shit and like a small little kind of tear drop. She knocked my shit hard, and I was like,
I don't have.
She's a
I
girl.
don't
I
have
don't
it in
wanna
her.
hit her.
That one tear that
That
Yeah.
one, he's mad. I fought it too. Veins. That bitch dropped. I had to hit somebody. I hit
Nah,
her
bro.
boyfriend.
This girl hit me one time. That shit hurt so bad. I had to beat her ass. I had to. Because I knew she wasn't going to give up easily. We were brawling. We were fighting. I mean, it was. I did no face shots. It was all body shots.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was hitting her with the.
I commend you.
Yeah, man.
I commend you.
And then I dropped her. I had to drop her one good time because she wasn't giving up. Me personally, I felt like I was okay with doing that because I didn't knock her out and she was eating them motherfuckers until I hit her with one good liver shot and she went down to one knee. It was like,
I'll still raise my son with that old school man knowledge. Like, yo, don't put your hands on a female.
But what if she's bigger than him?
Let me finish. Don't put your hands on a female. Like, they're not going to be as strong as you. The pain is not going to be the same. But I feel like in today's time, it's another side remark that you give. Like, you have to completely protect yourself. There are some women who are going to abuse that.
Yeah.
The fact that you want to be.
That's why I
you
gotta
like,
give my baby a sister.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
He needs
that's
one.
it.
Like I've been punched by a girl
That's
before.
so funny.
I've been
Yeah.
hit by a
Gonna
girl
have
and
one.
I ate that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
you know
not
what I'm
gonna let
saying?
myself be seen in a good light with this, but I was that kind of girl growing up.
What kind
I was that kind of girl, like, but I not just niggas. I fight anybody growing up.
Oh no, growing up,
But
I only
growing
fought
up,
guys in school.
I was the type
I
of
never
girl
fought a
when
female,
we was
only
in
fought guys.
school,
Wow.
We in keyboarding class. I'm
Just
like,
doing the most.
walk out. Yeah.
Just doing the most.
I was in drama.
And it was
I was in
so
keyboard,
stupid.
and I motherfucking used to hit niggas a lot.
I didn't play like that because I would hit you back.
I had a girl.
If you just hit me for no reason, I'm going to hit you back.
But I never hit a guy with the thought of not getting hit back. If I hit
Right.
you, we
I'm
ready.
ready.
I'm ready.
I wanna
Even-
fight.
I'm gonna
I
fight.
wanna
I'm not
fight.
playing
Yeah, I
that
wanna
shit.
fight.
Even still, you
I ain't trying to duck
I
you.
was that kind
Okay.
of girl.
and that's
I
and that's the
was.
problem. Y'all had the false reality of like, yeah, I'm gonna hit him. He
Yeah.
gonna hit me back. We gonna fight.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Most guys are like, nah, chill.
I will put you in the
I
hospital.
don't know
Chill
no
out.
niggas
Guys.
like that.
I ain't running into one of them because they all trying to knock my head
I
off.
don't know niggas like
Yeah.
that. They
I
fought
didn't run
back
into
each and
none of
every
them.
time.
Nah, man, but it's like this. It's like it's a difference between like if I'm with a girl, if my girlfriend, I piss her off and she hit. I've been hit like that. I eat that shit. I know for a fact if I hit you back, I'ma hurt you.
Yeah.
I know you can't fight. I know that you mad upset. Cool, but that I'm sitting here minding
No,
my
not
business.
that you can't fight. You know you can't beat me.
Okay.
Maybe you should say that.
Put a period at the end of that sentence.
Nah, I mean, when I say you can't fight, I know you can't fight. I know some girls that'll probably dust you off too. So I say that.
Oh,
That don't mean you can't fight.
You
No,
telling
I'm talking
T, you know
about,
some girls?
I'm talking about any girl,
What are we
period.
talking
Wait,
about?
who?
I didn't went up into space for a second.
Yeah, come back to
Look at you.
earth. Cause who
I
dusted
know a
you
girl that
off?
dog walk you. What are we talking
I mean,
about?
anybody.
RJ,
it's
you
always,
trying to play me? And
it's
I've been
always
rooting
somebody
for
for
you being
some-
Dominican.
it's-
And now
T,
I'm about to
appreciate
end that
it.
shit. You about to
I'm
be
still
Nigerian. No,
Dominican.
for
But nah,
real.
it's just like I was never with the like, you know what I'm saying, you think you about to bully me or you about to hit me
Yeah.
for no reason type shit. Cause then I will uppercut the shit out you. Don't play with me. I'm not one of them. I don't go around putting my hands on women. I don't go around doing that. But if you think you about to get a laugh by putting your hands on me, I'm going to embarrass you the fuck back. Yeah, because I've seen that shit. I've seen girls.
No, Steph, I
You
see
get a
trauma.
laugh out of me.
I
Yeah.
see trauma.
I've
I
seen
see
that because
trauma.
It's trauma
I've seen-
seeping out of his pores right
Because
now.
I've seen girls do shit like, I mean, like you said, I'm in computer class, I'm just minding my business, and you want to get
I
some
was
laughs,
so
you come and
reckless.
slap me.
No, I was so
I'ma slap the
reckless.
shit out
Yo.
you back.
I remember in art class, this guy choked me out in art.
Damn.
He choked me out in art.
Damn.
Why-
Yeah, so
why?
let's talk about that.
Why?
Let's get into
No,
it.
it's like, all right, so I forgot what we were doing. And he was just like, he was one of those guys that walk around with a chip on his shoulder. And I just wasn't one that you could like really, you can't talk to me any type of way. And
Yeah.
it might come from childhood trauma, but especially like a man, I might laugh a female off, but a man talking to me a type of way, I'm gonna stick my chest out.
Yeah.
And I think he said he was gonna do something to me, and I was like, well, nigga, do it.
That's wrong. I've never done that.
Yeah, he choked me out.
I've never done that to no woman. I've never just been I don't even talk to women all type of ways.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't like. We might be having conversations with each other, and y'all might be like, "Bitch this and bitch that," but that's how we talk.
Yeah.
I was in middle
But
school
you
though.
know
That was
what's
like,
so crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
That was
Yeah.
my attitude
2003.
Going back to the Chesterfield Southside situation, that was my attitude. Honestly, when I got to Chesterfield, because I was in Richmond schools and I blended in and everything was okay.
yeah.
I went to Chesterfield and I kind of got quote unquote bullied because I wasn't one of the wealthier kids. I wasn't one of the. I didn't know what Aeropostale was until I moved to Chesterfield. Like I just didn't. We had it, but not like that. So when I got to Chesterfield, I was getting told, "We leaving this pile of crayons on the ground for you to pick up, bitch." So that one, I went through that my whole 5th grade. When sixth grade came, I came to 6th grade like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Anybody.
I'm ready.
Say something.
Yeah.
And then I just went on from probably about 6th to 10th grade. And by 10th grade, I was like, okay, well, I'm tired. So I hope y'all are.
Right.
Because I done smacked the shit out of you and all your sisters. So I hope everybody's tired. Because I'm tired.
I won't tired of high school. See, I would fight niggas. I didn't want to fight. I would quick to fight a nigga quick. Like I'd be starting shit all the time in high school.
What y'all do?
Yeah,
But
we both. It was our cliques.
I had a good time in high school. I didn't have any.
We was always fighting niggas. So it wasn't like a nigga put his hands on a female, but won't put his hands on no nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would fight a nigga before I fight a woman.
Nigga fights scare me.
But it was always. I
don't like it either.
It was always that one girl in school. You know what I'm saying?
it.
It was always that one girl in school.
Yeah.
That just felt like she can, you know what I'm saying, do and say what she want to do and say
Bro,
the niggas.
Hugh and I definitely had
You know what
one.
I'm saying?
That was me.
And if you was there between 2004 and 2008, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like motherfucker feel like they can put their hands on you.
Damn, my brother graduated in 2004. I wish I could act.
I just didn't.
graduated
I wasn't
in
one to just
2002.
go around letting people put their hands on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit, bro.
We'll talk
Ever. Never have ever played no shit like that. But I would quit to fight a nigga though. I fight a nigga quick.
And you said that you don't like when guys fight. I don't like the sound of hearing punches and scuffling. I just hate
Fights
now.
are so brutal.
I love it.
Guys fights are really like guys. I just be like,
a lot of
guys
people
fights
didn't really
I can
fight.
do without
A lot of people
watching.
didn't fight. Like
I love a good fight.
We used to fight.
do.
We used to
but
fight.
guys
We used to fight.
Guys fights are brutal. Honestly, if nobody in
about
that guy fight walked off bleeding or anything, in my opinion, those guys didn't fight.
I got kicked in the fucking mouth before in a fight. Like,
ooh, have you ever seen somebody
was a
curb
brawl.
somebody before?
Nah,
Have y'all seen somebody curb somebody?
Nah, but I seen a nigga get
Like you put their mouth on the curb and you stomp their fucking head.
That's murder.
That's murder. That's murder. Nah, but I was in a
I've
fight.
seen that. I've literally seen that.
That's attempted murder.
I've
I
literally
was in the
seen
fight
that.
at Commonwealth
Eat your
20.
jaw.
I was in the fight at Commonwealth 20. It was a big brawl between niggas. I'm beating this one nigga ass, and a nigga came from beside me, blindsided me, and straight football punted me in my shit. I lost 2 teeth on this side because of that shit. Dead ass, bro.
I've never-
You
That
have
never
been through
happened to
some
me,
things
but
in
I-
life, my friend.
We used to fight all the time.
So how many fights? Okay, so have y'all ever lost a fight?
I just lost. I just
Yeah,
told
I
you
got
about
jumped
it.
out in art class.
No, I
That
lost
was
a fight.
one.
I lost a few fights in my
Dog
life.
walked before. When you fight people, you're not winning every fight. Yeah, I'd have been dog walking.
No, yeah,
Definitely.
I hate when people act like they never lost a fight. I just wanted
Nah,
to see.
I've lost.
Washed up.
I lost to Carnell. Me and Carnell got to a fight. That nigga's like 6'3". That nigga picked. I was giving him the hands, but he picked me up. Once he picked me up, I went for a ride.
Oh my fucking God. You know what, Steph? I dealt with that a lot too because I'm small as an adult. So I just always been the smallest person and I just had a really loud mouth.
Yeah, I don't fight fair either.
I was the type of bitch. Bitches want to see like this bitch talks so much.
I'd have been punched in the nose like early in the fight, and my eyes is watery, and I'm already defeated, and still have to fight for pride. Like, nah, I'd have been walked before. Like, but
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, I had a 1 or 2 walks, but I definitely think
If I knew I was gonna lose, I was not fighting fair. Like if I knew, like when I went up there, I knew I was gonna get jumped by Guy and T-Ron and them.
Bro, there was a girl in my high school that was like 6'5".
Yeah.
Let me say something. Let me put you on game. You want to know my one walk? Miss Chapman's daughter.
Atara
Taylor.
Not Taylor. I
We
know.
got to fighting at the Girl Scouts one day. She beat the shit out of
Nah,
me.
Taylor was like.
She was a bully. I'm sorry, Taylor. I love you.
Taylor
She was a bully. She was a bully.
I went to the Boys and Girls Club.
No, we went to Westover.
No, I went to
nigga.
Westover.
I went to
But-
I went to the Boys and Girls Club too, though.
Oh,
No, but we went to Westover.
Bainbridge.
Yeah.
That was the spot too.
I went to Westover.
I ain't gonna lie. They left me at the fucking zoo. I was left at the pool.
Yo, no,
They used to give you them goddamn plates sometimes and put them shits on like the Boys and Girls Club. I had so much fun though.
Did you? Was you in the Westover them days where we had to do Bible study
Nah.
with the two ladies?
no, yes, I
The
remember
Bible
that.
study
In the
every
art room?
Tuesday.
Was it
Yes,
in the art
the
room?
computer
Yes.
room. You had to do Bible study, and that lady used to faint. It was a lady and her mama, and she used to
she used
faint
to speak in tongues
every
too.
fucking Tuesday. This bitch used to pass out.
The Holy Ghost?
Yes, I swear to God, she passed out every week.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, Taylor walked me one time. She kicked me in my.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Going
over.
on all of them.
Love
Anyway.
you.
Look, let's get the fuck up out of here. She'll be
It's a good
back.
episode. That was fun.
L
this the
Studios,
end?
yeah,
Yeah.
L Studios will be back. We'll have a
I vote for that. You come back. I
I
love
got
it.
a babysitter
Tell us something
10.
about the hair real quick. Just
All
run
right,
down.
so I'm a loctician. I only do locks. I don't do braids.
Okay.
No silk press, no
So
nothing.
you can
No
start my
silk
lock journey?
press.
You can
I can
my
start your
journey?
lock journey, but if your man get free before then, I might not see you because you might want to go get
I might
fresh.
cut it. I probably will.
But I do micro locks. I do traditional locks. I do not do lock extensions. I'm located on Main Street in Richmond, Virginia. I have my own private studio.
Yep.
And I have a lot of talented people to work around me: barbers, natural hairstylists, everything. It's a cool, dope business hub that I work in.
She got a
So
pretty
shout out
black
to
woman
all
that
my
work there.
peers that work with me: Hall of Fades, Cool Jake, Caitlin Colors,
what's my baby name?
Beverly Agnes.
God almighty.
Beverly Agnes. That's
Okay, not bad.
That woman is
and
gorgeous.
Desi's Way. All of their Instagram names. Go check them out too.
Yeah, she is gorgeous, man. But anyway, let's get up out of here.
Thank y'all for having me. I had a good time.
Love a
All
black
our
woman
apps will be
to
right here.
infinity to infinity.
Which
And,
she said.
and there is racism in Chesterfield. I want to walk back my words.
fucking cool,
fuck no.
cool McGee over here.
We'll be back next.
Not a coon.
But anyway,
This
we out
nigga
this
must have
bitch.
played for Coach
Black
Hall.
Lives Matter. NAACP.
He must have played for
Prayers
Coach
to
Black
Brittany
Kids
Hall.
Griner.
Alive.
Prayers to Brittany Griner and her family.
Yeah,
definitely
prayers.
Yeah.
Steph, shut up.
Shut up,
prayers.
Steph.
Shut up.
Don't say prayers.
No,
no.
you don't say prayers.
God damn.
The women lovers are on this
woman.
side. Prayers to Brittany Griner and her family.
Yeah. We out. Hey, I tell you what, if my black ass was over there locked up, you think she'll give a fuck?
Yo, I
No,
sound
I
like a
think
baby.
I was like Brittany Griner when I got 9 years.
She be sleep like
Sleeping like a baby, dreaming, drool.
Y'all childish, man. Free that girl.
All right, we out.